Well, I put the plastic down, and it still looks decent in here. It's still fairly clean. You can see the floor. I've been watching stuff on TV. It's almost 9 o'clock. I woke up kind of tired. Did a lot of work up and down ladders and back and forth and vacuuming and lifting and stuff yesterday, so it really wore me out. I got up and it just took me a while to get myself together. And I sat down to watch some things, and then after a while I heard Brian and the little guy at the window. And I said, well, come on in, because we wanted to see how it looks now that I supposedly cleaned. The bedroom and everything's still a mess. I haven't put anything away because of what happened the rest of the day. And he came over here, and the baby was playing with the cat, following the cat, looking at the cat. He just loves the cat. Playing with the toys, he knows where they are. I have a bucket of books and a bucket of toys and a bucket of musical noisy things, including a cowbell. So he was shaking the cowbell for a little bit and playing with some of the toys. And the kitty cat has these little, they are wiffle balls. They're the kind of little plastic balls with holes in them. I bought them from a sporting goods department. They're practice balls for golf. They don't go very far if you whack them. But there's like 4 or 5 of them, and the cat gets to play with them. He likes playing with them. And they're bright orange, so I mean, there's no problem. So the child was playing with the cat, and the cat started freaking out because he didn't understand what was going on. He's used to Spencer now, but the baby, he was here a couple of years ago when Spencer was this age. But the baby's just very taken with him. He loves him. And then they went over to their place. And I did some stuff around here, some dishes and a few things. And, let's see. I wrote it down. Lately, it's been 75 in the afternoon at Fahrenheit, 23.88 Celsius. And at night, it gets down to 49 Fahrenheit or 9.4 Celsius. So I think I've reached the point where I can be done with the little window air conditioner for the season. I will take it apart, out of the window, unplug it and all that, and clean it up a little bit, put a bag over it, and put it in the corner. So I have a little extra room in the walk around in the bedroom. I still have a lot of stuff to do in there, which is probably what I'll be doing tomorrow. But, you know, I took 2 pounds of bacon and cut it up, and I put it in the microwave, cooked it up, drained it, put it in little bags, dated it, put it in the freezer. So I have a bag of bacon for like the next 4 weeks. And I was watching various things, catching up on things. And I don't like sitting and watching all the political stuff because it just makes me sick. There's 3 or 4 people that I like to watch because they try to take, one guy, John Flannery, he is a lawyer in D.C. He talks about the legal end of everything and what's happening. He is more liberal leaning. He doesn't like what Trump's doing, and anybody that's been on the East Coast that knows Trump from years, they don't like him. He's an ass. He's an ass and a buffoon. He's got big problems. And they're getting bigger. And why he doesn't just release the Epstein files, what big fucking deal doesn't matter? I mean, we all know he's done all kinds of nasty things. I mean, what else could it possibly be? Unless there's naked pictures of him being penetrated by, I almost said Gorbachev, by Putin. I don't know. He's a true narcissist, that's for sure. And I know because my mom was one and my ex-husband was an abusive one, but he wasn't as narcissistic as my mother. But I know what they're capable of. I know what they do. I know how they do it. It's something I don't ever want to deal with again, but we are all dealing with it in this country. He addressed some generals today. I don't know if it was the Pentagon or somewhere. And they're all sitting there quiet, and he gets on stage and he expects applause and smiles and stuff, and he doesn't get it. And he doesn't know how to take it. He does his spiel for 5 minutes, kind of like a warm-up act to the snake oil salesman. Then Pete Hegseth comes out, who used to be a weekend morning host for Fox TV, and very inept. Must be a good ass licker, though. But he comes out, and he's been made the Secretary of Defense. But they want to call it Secretary of War, and they changed all the signage. Secretary of War. Which you can't do that kind of thing without congressional approval and voting on it, by the Congress and all that. Hegseth comes out, and he's ranting and raving and going back and forth on the stage, and he's talking about how things are going to be, and how people, no fatties, no blacks, no browns, no women. He just wants really in-shape guys, under age 50, short haircut, muscular, pledged to because of Trump. Anyway. And they have, in the Pentagon, they've been ordered to take down certain photographs that are in the museum or the whatever. The Tuskegee Airmen, the black airmen from, I think it was World War II. And anyone black or brown, any woman. Even the picture of the plane that dropped the bomb on Nagasaki was called the Enola Gay, and was named after someone's mother when they had christened the plane. Because of the word gay on there, they took that picture down too. You talking about a bunch of pussies. Some whiny snowflake baby pussies. Dumb, stupid. It's like the dumbest stuff you've ever. I mean, if you can think of something dumb, they'll probably outdo it. And they interviewed one of the generals coming out of there. And he said, as a general, I've never seen anything like this. He said, when I signed up, we all go through basic training. And they do. They all go through a lot of training. And still, yearly training or periodic training, they still do it. And you said, when he was in the army, when he went in, they take a pledge to the Constitution, to uphold the Constitution for all the people in the United States. Not for a king, not for a dictator, not for whatever they're trying to form this into. And he's just like crestfallen. You could just see it. Like, it's my position. I worked my whole life doing this, and they're telling me to do something that's against this. You could just see it on his face. Oh, even my spirit's banging on my ribs from the inside saying help. If the Europeans think that the Americans are blasé about it, we just don't know what to do. It's the people in charge, and a whole lot of people with a whole lot of money that are making things go. And we're just helpless. The lower you are on the totem pole, the more helpless you are. And price of groceries has gone up, almost doubled in a week. And you go through the store, and what was $3.47 is now $6.47. And it's like, what? It's crazy. If I weren't so fucking frugal, I would not even be able to exist. I don't know what to say. I bought all the stuff for next spring, and god damn it, I better be able to go to Bremen, Germany and see that concert. there'll be hell to pay for one orange buffoon. I mean, he could resign. He could say he's not feeling up to it, or, I mean, well, that wouldn't work with him. He's always Superman. He could just say that he has decided he could do better by sitting this one out, basically, and he'd get a pension, he'd get health care, he'd get, what do they call that? Like Secret Service man, if a bodyguard or whatever. You're allowed to have all that if you're a retired president. He'd never have to worry another day in his life. He's old and doddering, and I believe he has dyslexia. Because my late brother had dyslexia real bad. And a lot of things, the way Trump acts when he's reading, the way he talks, sounds a lot like the way my brother did. So I think he has dyslexia real bad. And of course that's a weakness to him. So, I mean, anything less than perfect is a weakness. And he has schadenfreude. If other people are feeling bad and are in bad shape, it makes you feel better. He's got to make everyone lower than him, and if he's not feeling up to snuff, then everyone has to be worse than him. It's really, really stupid, really retarded. I'm sorry I use the R word, but I'm sorry. I mean, people out there, you just sit back with a bowl of popcorn and watch it all happen, except the fact that the watching things happen could be very dangerous. Like the movie Dr. Strangelove. A general goes a little daft in the head and calls for all-out war. No matter what the other people try to do, the president and the premier of Russia, and they're all trying to stop it. But the general calls the attack code, and they drop the bomb, and it's the end. The end. They use the song "We'll Meet Again," don't know where, don't know when. It's really sad. It makes you want to cry. But we're watching this kind of shit happen. I mean, Trump's all for ratings, you know. Why don't he die a horrible death? I bet you'd have a lot of ratings then. That's not nice to say, Shirley. You're not supposed to hate anyone. I know. Anyway. 12 minutes and something. Anyway, I have a joke for tomorrow already. And tomorrow I'll try to get some stuff done. And I'm sorry I went off into the politics, but damn it. If those people up in the upper echelon weren't such ass lickers and making money or doing something off of him, this wouldn't be happening. Come on, those guys. Grow a backbone. Be a real Mitch. So we can all go upward and onward.